to tier number 1. We're here for the Portugal GP here in Portimao. Hope you are all lovely day here at the moment. For those who watch tier 2, I've upped a few things and hopefully that's helped the stream audio a little bit more. But joining me, of course, is Dima once again. Welcome.
Hello, everybody. Long time no see, Mitchie. As you just said, we just barely did tier 2.
Yes. Barely, indeed. We've just barely moments ago as Federici our first car out on circuit here. Here at the moment in the Mercedes, trying to see what he could possibly do. And Ritzy in the chat with a good old poll. Hello to you, sir. As we've got a few drivers in here at the moment. We've got New Zealand Ryan in as well for probably just one race. We'll wait and see. But Bosscookie now out on circuit, of course, 1-2 by the Alpines in China. And those guys looking to see if they continue, as they would say, the teamwork that being of good old Bosscookie and Neymar. But dry skies here so far, and Dima, it's 18 cars in for what is sure to be a fascinating Grand Prix.
Yeah, Mitchie, and if it's anything like what tier 2 was, I think we're going to be lost for words, like we were at the tail end of tier 2. Like you said, Feta, the first person out on track, he's going to be the first person setting a lap time. Followed by Bosscookie and I believe PSR Edu, which I believe wasn't he in a different car in Bahrain?
Edu is a reserve, I do believe, so
That's it.
yes,
Okay.
he is a reserve here at the moment. And Ritzy in the chat, hello to you. And of course, I'm noticing that Ryan, it's in my contract, I have to. Let me know if the audio is okay. I don't know if it's louder than it would have been in tier 2, but try my best. First time here on stream and through PC. We're going to get better and better. And yeah, I was told by a few people just to wing it. So yeah, I walked back the tier 2 stream.
Technically, Mitchie, it's your second race streaming
Yes.
through PC because you just did tier 2.
Yes.
But who's counting anyways,
Exactly.
you know?
I was watching the T2 stream back and it was a little bit low. But hopefully I'll sort that out a bit more and hopefully it's a little bit more louder. And I'll do a few more testing throughout the week as well to hopefully make it a bit more perfect. As Feta, first one across the line, 17.688.
Now, Mitchie, here's the question for you. Are you thinking we're going to see more guys on the mediums in this race versus the softs?
Possibly. It depends though. It depends though. How it will go. If it's possible as the 16.6.
There's Cookie with the 16s. Took the word dread out of my mouth, sir.
And Andrew now P2 in the Williams. So Bosscookie top of the tree right now as we've got Fin about to come around the last corner. Let's see where Fin could possibly go. As Fin now will go to the line and he goes 4th place. So Fin now up into 4th place here in the moment. And yeah, okay. Yeah. I know, I'm a bit quiet. Yeah, I know. It's yes, and the cars are on equal. Yes, indeed. Crisp. And yes, that is right. And yeah, I kind of realised that. But hopefully it'll be okay just for this race, and then I can get out of next race and sort it all out for now. And I'm trying. It's all I can do right now, Ritz, is be here, and hopefully we can I can sort it all out for now. But Bosscookie still top, and Mumu P2 right now in this race. So Mumu in 2nd place, doing a pretty reasonable job right now in the AlphaTauri, and Bosscookie still only top by 0.91, excuse me, here at the moment with 12 minutes to go here in this session.
Yeah, and Miniko is coming through the final couple of corners now. Turns 14 and 15 on the mediums
There he is.
in that lovely white liveried Haas.
Yep, Mineko now to the line on
He's
the medium tyres. Let's see what he can do.
enough for P5,
Second.
right behind Zinav.
And Chandler saying in the chat, less than 2 days till he gets his wheel back. Well, there we go. It'll be Chandler, look out for him at the Spanish Grand Prix next week. And as now Ferrari Nut goes into the position number 3 in the Red Bull. So Ferrari Nut in third. And Ferrari Nut now in the third position. And see how he goes. His Neymar, the other Alpine, goes to third as well. So the Alpine's already up near the top here at the moment.
Yeah, Dylan Ryan, I just said Ryan. That's kind of odd from my mouth. Anyways, he is going to invalidate. He set his lap, Mitchie, I believe, without using ERS.
Well, that's the Kiwi for you as Bailey now goes P4 on the medium tyres. Pretty good lap by Bailey here in the Alfa Romeo, and fourth place right now, and he will be liking that lap. That's a pretty reasonable lap for him as we go through the field here right now. Axe close about to start up the lap here very soon. Supply Raptor here at the moment in the Alfa Romeo on the medium tyres. A few drivers doing laps here on the mediums. So as you said, yeah, a few drivers out there on the medium tyres seeing what they could possibly do in terms of lap time.
Mitchie, off the top of your head, do you remember what Tier 2 pole time was?
No.
I think it was a 16.7.
Round about there, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a 16.7 as Bosscookie's already exceeded that. Only reason I asked is I just wanted to see what the time difference from P1 from Tier 1 to what Tier 2 P1 qualifying time would have been.
Yeah, it was, I think it was around a 16.7, 16.8 that Raf did in Tier 2, so yeah, it'll be interesting how it all plays out here at the moment. As now, Hoop in the chat says, rain after 30 minutes in race. Oh my.
So this is another Tier 4 scenario, Mitchie.
Well, this is another thing of, could people try to go as long as they can on the mediums, but it's just a thing of track position, how much time you may lose. It could be an interesting situation how things will play out. And as you said, another Tier 4 situation.
Yeah, as Miniko is going to come across the line, finishing his third lap. He's going to go fourth. But he's done 3 laps on those mediums, as FinFan's done 4 on his. I'm wondering, Mitchie, if they're just getting practice laps in.
Possibly practice laps here at the moment as Chandler's done the homework for a 16.754. Thank you very much. And so did Tyson as well. Thank you very much for that here at the moment as Bosscookie still on a lap time right now, trying to see what he can possibly do here in this one.
Ooh!
As what has happened?
Axe had a little bit of a oversteer moment out of turn 13. Well, he got on the loud pedal, I should say. Out of 13, lost a little bit of time. Gonna come across the line. He's gonna go P2 even with that little wheel spin.
Yeah, P2 here at the moment, and I'm just trying to find someone here at the moment. Thank you,
Supply
Xavier, if
Raptor
you're
just...
watching. By the way, I'll fix the stream thing. Apologies for that, I've missed that completely. But Edu goes up into P4. Sirhan now in the Ferrari, looking to see what he could possibly do here at the moment and see if he can move his way up a little bit more throughout the field on this medium set of tyres. Drunken Shamrock out there on the lap as well. So these drivers now trying to find what the best possible time they can find, as one of the Mercedes has gone around behind here at the moment. Sirhan now trying to see if he can move his way up.
Yeah, I was on board with Cookie doing another lap on those softs, and he just went wide on the exit of turn 1, and of course validates his time. Delicious, as there's a Red Bull of Ferrari not backwards on the going into turn number 5. On board with Hoopalicious, he's gonna invalidate. I don't know if he was already invalidated. I just looked at my map.
Don't mind me.
Zinev
Sirhan goes P4
was
as we see Sinav.
uh,
What's happened to Sinav?
Sirhan is P14, sir.
Yes. Yes.
I heard you say P4. I was like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah, P14 for Sirhan right now.
Yeah.
And he might actually be up for a second lap here at the moment.
Yeah, no, Zinav was coming through turn 5 and Fernand was just in the way. I don't know if he ended up blocking the lap by Zinav.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see really how at the moment. And
Zinav did purple sector 2, gonna come up the hill, activate DRS. They're gonna go P5.
P5 for Sinav here at the moment. So Sinav goes into position number 5 here in this
Neymar is on a lap. He is just over 1/10 up, well, I should say around 2/10 up on his time through sector 2. He's going to come across the line. He is going to improve, but not position.
Not enough, yeah. Not enough to improve on position here at the moment. And so Neymar now P6 here in this race is right now out on the medium tyres.
That is on a lap. He is 0.179 up on his time through sector number 1. He's going to come into turn number 7. Keep it in 7th. Going to keep it in 4th through turn 8. The Samsung corner. There's a nice exit. Up the hill through turn number 9. Through the braking zone at turn number 10 and 11. Little bit of an oversteer. He is 7/10 up on his lap, actually coming into the 3rd sector.
Well, we're trying to see New Zealand right now coming to the final corner. Let's see where Ryan can go here on these set on medium tyres. He will come across the line, go P7. Here comes Fedado. 7/10 up, as you said. Could move him up into the top 5. We'll have to wait and see. As the Mercedes down to the line, it will be to the top. 16.6.
He's gonna, wow.
16.616. Feta Cheese goes to position number 1 here in T1 for here in Portugal. And we've got 5 minutes to go. Almost everybody pretty much is in the pit lane. As FinFed now second up on his time, also on a lap. Yes, Ritzy, I know.
Yeah, imagine these guys right now are they're just getting themselves back together, go out for one more lap if they can.
That's the one thing you love about this game, Ritzy. You go on board, it's perfect, and then not on board, it's terrible. As FinFan goes to position number 9, as Ryan has validated his lap time, he could come back in. Rick, I'm pretty sure I changed it, sir. I didn't update it, of course I didn't. I'll try and update it again. Hopefully it updates this time. If it does not, well, goddamn. I've updated it twice now, and hopefully it'll update again. But yes, hello, Sir Rick James. Yes, says Todd. Well, I will believe it's any time of the week. Love you. As now 3 minutes to go here in this session, and once again, if audio levels are a bit skewy, I do apologise. I'll be doing more tests throughout the week to make them a bit more perfect, to hear me better, the game sound better. You can hear Dima absolutely beautifully, but on my end, I'm terrible. So hopefully it will be a bit more better next week. Don't worry about that. But Dima and Rick saying it's perfect. Oh, that's why I love you, Rick. Rick James, TV1. Don't forget the legend himself. But Dima, who do you think is going to get pole position here? Because it's going to be absolutely close here at the moment, because it's close throughout the field. Feta, Cookie, Neymar could be up there as well. Axe in P3 at the moment. What do you think?
I mean, like I was saying in the tier two stream, Mitchie, you know, it depends on how much time these guys left out on that circuit. In pace of time-wise, you know. You got the Haas of Deer Hunter ahead of the two Ferraris. And then you got Neymar, who is ahead of Bosscookie, with, I believe, a closely followed Edu, and then an Alfa Romeo of Bailey. So I'm wondering, the two Alpines are pretty close. I'm wondering if Neymar is going to give Cookie the slipstream on board with Cookie. Well, that confirms my suspicions.
I can tell you this right now that the Alpine teamwork has been confirmed, and that told me there will be some Alpine teamwork here at the moment. Supply Raptor retires in the pit lane, and everyone in the chat.
That is a purple sector 1 from Boss Cookie.
Oh, where's Boss
And
Cookie?
he is the 10th up on his time.
Yeah, Boss Cookie here at the moment, and sorry, just laughing at Rick in the chat. Boss Cookie now, and Boss Cookie.
Sirhan is 8/10 up on his time right now. Since he started coming through the final 2 corners.
Who's on? Oh, yeah, Sirhan, and go on board with Sirhan. Here he is, and he will cross the line. Only P10, so only P10 for him. Excuse the scrolling, everybody. You see our Boss Cookie now to the line, and let's see what he can do. It's top 16.
He's going to do a 16-2. Neymar's going to come across the line.
He's going to go now. This will be his lap now, Neymar, I feel like, and he may even get a slight toe from his teammate, possibly, but Neymar will now go on
I think
his lap.
Deer Hunter's going to get one going into turn 5. Nope. Deer Hunter needs to get this lap in.
Yeah, Deer Hunter needs to get this lap in, no doubt about it. And if he can get this lap in, we'll have to see.
As Mumu goes P2 with a 16.5. Bailey goes 3rd.
Wow, Bailey 3rd, and that's a point for Bailey because podium sitter at the Bahrain Grand Prix. Where's Neymar? Ferrari? No, we got New Zealand Ryan. Everybody throughout the field here at the moment on their lap times. Finn Fenders validated. Sirhan's done. Benico goes again. Hoop out there on a lap time right now as well. Even though Hooper said he's not great at this track.
That is going to improve to P2 at the moment with a 16.4. He can do another lap if he chooses to, Mitchie.
Oh, and D Hunter, that's him done. As let's go through the field. Scrolling once again. Here comes Neymar. Yeah, a little bit of a toe here from his teammate. The Alpine teamwork in force here right now. As now, let's see Neymar to 6th for Neymar. Where's Ryan?
Ryan was purple.
Truck and Shamrock P5. Sorry, team up P5 for Truck and Shamrock. Ryan to the 3rd. It sounded like I was going to say to the top 10. Never mind. Oh, fed us around.
Is Hoopalicious. As you got Minico, he's coming through.
Here's Minico.
Kept his lap valid.
As Minico now, what will possibly go down here at the moment? Minico now to the line, and he will go to 7th, and that is done and dusted here in qualifying. Boss Cookie on pole position.
Yeah, I wouldn't count any of these other guys out, Mitchie. You know, we've seen it from the Tier 2 race that we just did. You know, Calzoner started middle of the pack. Ended up getting P3 on his debut. You know, what can we see from these guys? You know, like New Zealand Ryan, like you were saying, his first race in Tier 1, what can he do?
Ryan saying the track fell off the track at turn 1. Well, there you go. And yes, I've heard a lot about that this season. Everyone just falling off the track. Shout out to Truck and Shamrock in P6, doing a superb job in the Aston Martin P6 here right now. And yes, of course, Rick, Chandler Sater, as you'd say. But wait on Movement to retire, and we'll be back underway. Get this race underway. But Diva, pole position here for Cookie in an interesting qualifying session, no doubt about it.
Yeah, sorry, I was just replying to a few text messages I had gotten. Um, yeah, obviously Cookie getting that slipstream from Neymar, who dropped all the way to P9 on his final lap. So you got both Alpines in the top 10, both Mercedes, both Aston Martins, P3, P6. One Alpha Tauri, one Alfa Romeo, one Haas, and one Ferrari in the top 10. So a lot of teams not working together with the slipstream or not getting the laps in. Like Deer Hunter, Taylor Clan, I believe he just retired at the beginning of the session.
Chandler, don't worry, you'll get the penalties. It's all right. The penalties won't be up till later in the race. It's okay. And yes, that is Dima in the commentary booth with me here at the moment. But clear skies, but as we were told by Hoopalicious in the chat, rain to be expected towards the end of this race. So how's that going to play things out here at the moment throughout the field? So very interested to see. And especially if we could see the old sneaky by someone, if they're confident enough, maybe a softer soft, maybe, we'll never know. You could see that maybe someone be a little sneaky on that. You never know. But it depends when the rain comes, of course. The rain might not even come till the last lap, knowing this game. You never know. As everybody in the chat, let me know who you think's going to win this race. And Dima, who do you think is going to win this race?
I'm gonna go with Bosscookie. Really strong showing in qualifying, and if he can keep that up, especially with the rain, I think he's on a good result for the win. But I'm not also going to count out New Zealand Ryan or Mumu or Bailey. Anyone in the top 10 really can win this race depending on what happens, with safety cars and with that rain that we're going to be getting.
And yes, Ax, we got rain on the horizon. So when will that come? That's going to be the question. And yeah, sunny skies for now, but as Edu, Feta, Ryan podium, that's a hell of a podium. That would be.
To give
Drag.
you a rundown,
Yes.
Mitchie and chat, outside of the top 10, Edu and Ferrari are on mediums. FinFan is on the hards, and everyone else, Sirhan, Supply Raptor, Hoopalicious, Deer Hunter, and Taylor Clan are all on the mediums. Um, Little side note, the Tier 4 race, Mitchie, I don't know if you tuned into that race or not. When it did start raining, it wasn't a heavy rain. Personally, I did about 3 laps on the dries before I started to lose grip on my slick tires, and it was time for intermediates. So that could be the case here, but also, as Farina has left the session, give me 1 second to get him back in.
Right, so here is the outside of the top 10 here right now. Edu in position number 11. We've got Ferrari. No, sorry, I mean the tyres, not position. God. Everyone on the medium tyres except FinFan on the hards. And my former co-commentator is very like that with his unusual strategies. But the hard tyres will go on for him, and Edu wants to start on Icebox. Well, yeah, well, there you go. That's why you don't get disqualified in the formation lap. You're absolutely right there, Ritzy. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how these 33 laps go and what happens when the rain does arrive. What is going to go down when that happens? What is the chaos going to be? And Rick supporting the Aston Martin of New Zealand Ryan for the win here tonight. But we'll have to wait and see if the washed Ben himself can get on the podium. And I'm only allowed to say that because I know New Zealand Ryan. No other commentator can say that. But
So if I said it, it'd be offensive. Got it.
yes, yes, I'm the only one that's allowed to say. Hey, baby Skip.
Note to self: don't say anything against New Zealand Ryan. Make Mitchie mad.
If Ryan gets on the podium and he's not watched, well, he's probably just sweated Portugal. That's probably all he's done. Uh, when I say that, he's probably done like 2 laps. As we're about to get underway here for this race. 33 laps. We've got Bosscookie, Feta, Ryan, Mumu, and Bailey in position number 5. Don't forget right now, Bosscookie is tied in the championship here at the moment. So, and banter cars. There you go, Jared. Bosscookie, position number 1. Feta, what's going to go down here? Feta on the front row here in Tier 1. This is going to get very tasty here. 33 laps as we wait for Tyler Klein to line up at the back. Here at the
So,
moment.
good news.
Yes,
Ferrari
real
Nut
quick.
did get back into the session.
Yep. So we're about to
And
get
I will
underway.
let you have the lights, sir.
About to get underway. And here we go. Here in Portugal, Portimao, it is racing. It's not a great start for, actually for the both of the front row. Cookie gets the better secondary start. Mumu now comes up into P2 as now Fenner goes down to position number 3. Ryan position number 4 as Bosscookie leads them out here on lap number 1 so far. Mumu, and there's carnage behind. There's one car way off in the distance. It's Axe. And everybody now stays steady behind. Everyone trying to find their positions throughout the field as Ferrari Nut has retired. And that is a virtual safety car. Oh my goodness me, the virtual safety car exists.
Yeah, I no idea what happened to Ferrari Not there. He was at the back, and I'm wondering if his wheel just didn't, as Hoopalicious has left.
And yeah, you're probably right there, Crispy. That possibly glitched, maybe. Maybe, who knows? Maybe, who knows? As D Hunter now goes around under the virtual safety car. So a few cars caught up a little bit of drama, but everybody A-okay for now as we see Bosscookie's race leader and Mumu Mook in P2. Mumu, after getting a very good start, probably the best of the field on the start times, and then Bosscookie just managed to get away in the end there. So VSC should be ended here very shortly. Don't expect the cars to come in because of that rain imminent. As of course, Bosscookie does the fastest lap of the race, and Mumu now trying to see if he
Minico is
does.
going to look for a move on Bailey. The outside of turn 1, he's going to get it done. Bailey's going to back out of the move.
As the timing just
As
resets. Oh!
Neymar.
Hold on a second. Mumu is now trying to go for the move here on Bosscookie for the lead. I did not see that happening because, you know, nice timing. As we'll see Mumu now see what he could possibly do. If he can close up here on Bosscookie for the position, we'll have to wait and see if he can do that or not. As Feder now trying to, he's sitting a bit for the back here. Mumu has a moment. Feder now tries to close up in here for position number 2. And all happening here at the moment is now Neymar and Maniko going out here for position number 6.
Yeah, a lot of action as New Zealand. Ryan gets a time penalty already. As Minico's going to look on the inside of Neymar in the turn 13. Oh, that is turn 12. Oh, that is turn 13.
Wow. And
as Bailey's going to stick his nose into this as well.
Wow, it's all happening here at the moment. As now,
look at the run that Minico has.
Oh, it could be
Bailey's
free
going
wide
to follow
here.
him.
Could be free wide, maybe. As now Bailey now trying
we're
to
going to be
see.
side by side into turn 1.
Oh, there's contact. Maniko goes around. And my goodness me, Maniko around in the Haas. And he now goes down to P15. He may not have damage as Bosscookie, well, it's just said Bosscookie gets the fast slap. And it's just recent. Okay, this game's going great at the moment. Great guns here.
My whole timing sheet just completely messed up. It's FitFan says he's in 10th, but I know he is in last, unfortunately, as that is a Ferrari or a Red Bull of Hoopalicious around.
Well,
what has happened to Hoopalicious?
Well, Hoop did say in the chat that he was not going to do well here at here in Portugal, as FitFan I think actually had a moment as well. So drivers have a moment left, right, and centre. Actually, FitFan came in the last lap, so bit of contact for him. Someone's around. It's Axe.
That is Axe.
Axe around. And
Yeah, Hoopalicious' tires are just shot. He's spinning. Back to the front.
so even though Ryan with the penalty does the fastest lap of the race, and now Cookie's gone,
Oh.
and now Feta could come through to P2 as well. And we saw this last week, Bosscookie having some moments throughout the race, and it could have cost him, but he had Neymar behind him, which helped him out a bit there. Ryan's looking. He's going to try to go for this here. Great camera angle game, as now Ryan now tries to see if he can go for it, but he just can't do it right now. So Mumu leads here at the moment. Ryan now, as one of the Red Bulls is around on the front straight, it's Hoop. And, wow, Hoop not doing great here tonight. Down in position number 17. So
I
now,
wonder if he has the ERS glitch, Mitchie. His ERS is on and it's not shutting off.
Oh, that's not good. Well, that's just not good. That's not what you want, and I can't believe that the ERS glitch still exists in this game. As now, we'll keep an eye on here at the moment and see what goes down here at the front, but it could turn into a little bit of a train at the moment. But Ryan, if he gets a good run, could maybe get close to Bosscookie. No, but Drunken Chevron, the two teammates, even though Ryan's only here for one race, I don't think Ryan's going to make it really easy for him. No, he's not. And Drunken Chevron trying to go by. And, I'm going to repeat that. It's now Neymar down in P7 here at the moment. So Finn said he's pretty steady here at the moment, but everybody just trying to keep it on track at the moment, because everybody seems to have a few moments here at the moment. As Feta now is closing right in here on Mumu for the lead.
Yeah, Taylor Clan, who started in P18, is up into P10. You know, excellent job by him.
Now the medium runners...
As Neymar's going to have a little bit of a moment on the exit of turn 8.
Now, I want to point this out here to everybody, that the medium runners are going to be ones to watch here, depending on when the rain comes. But, of course, if the rain comes at a certain point, you're probably going to see most of the soft runners just go as long as they can. So it's going to be interesting to see what will play out at the end of this race. That's Hoop again.
Hoopalicious goes around. Yeah, he's got the ERS glitch, Mitchie.
That's all good. As now, Feta now trying to see if he can close up here. Ryan gets another fastest up in the race. He's going to be close here to Bosscookie. Feta got close to Mumu as well. So battles up and down the field here right now in this race. And Ryan now trying to see if he can get by Bosscookie here for third place. Edju now gets a time penalty. And that is Hoop again, so I'm not going to even go to Hoop.
No, that is FinFan.
Oh, that's FinFan. Excuse me. I apologise, Hoop. Oh, dear. Oh, well, I'm going to get some stick for that one. But,
I didn't say it.
As we'll watch Feta here, because Feta now, this is for the battle for the lead. And we'll see what goes down here at the moment. As Ferrona in the chat saying, I would like to thank Codemasters for the fantastic product they put out every year. Was really dropped out and never had a control of my car. There we go. Well, there we go.
Yeah, Hoop's just had enough.
Smart from Hoop there. He could have just easily gone around and just retired on track, but the smart man, of course, did that. And honestly, Ham Newton, I agree. That's why I'm half retired. That's why I'm half retired.
Feta's going to close in on Mumu going into turn 1. He's going to back out.
Yeah, Feta could just sit behind him for now.
As Zinav just got past Neymar.
That's for, yeah, P7. Zinav now for in the moment. And Ritzy, you never know. Ritzy in the chat, you never know. There's been talks. You never know. But sorry for interrupting, Dave. I just love talking to Ritzy too much. Ryan.
No, I'm honestly in the dark whenever you say something to Ritzy because I don't have the chat open. My phone is currently charging, and It is playing some vibing classical rock music in the background that the stream cannot hear. So, um, New Zealand Ryan is closing the gap to Boss Cookie ahead, and Cookie is
And the
luckily enough to stay within
yeah. Well, unless he goes wide like that, it's Supply
the
Raptor
supply
leads the
wrap.
session.
Yeah,
And let's see if
I will.
Ryan, he's close, he's close. What could happen here at the moment? DRS, ERS opened. It's just not enough because Cookie's just got a bit more of that DRS under him here at the moment. So Ryan has to sit back in P4 for now, as now Feta trying to see if he can close up in here on Mumu for the lead. He's just not close enough. Ryan trying to see if he can close up here on the Alpine. Oh, this should be enough. He's got the better run on him. Side by side, these two will go as Ryan should get through to P3. Yes, he does. Ryan through to P3. Cookie
Oh,
tries
let's
to
push
find
it
it back.
back.
Whoa!
Oh,
Tries to find it back, but not enough. Ryan now up into third place. And we'll try to see if he can close up in that fight for the lead here at the moment, which is still led by Mumu over Feta here in this race.
yeah, Mitchie, going back to what you were saying about the guys on the soft stretching their stint until the rain. If these guys can do 20 laps on the softs till the rain hits, I'm gonna be impressed. But I don't think it's gonna happen. They're gonna have to do another pit stop.
Again,
So most likely,
it depends when this rain comes. It really does.
yeah, that is all true because in my race in Tier 4, it said it was gonna come in half an hour, and it came right around lap 21 to 22. So anything can happen. And it also depends on how quickly this rain hits.
Clouds are starting to loom over the circuit, as you can see on this beautiful 60 FPS on board. And
Yeah, Taylor Clan is gonna get past Supply Raptor's Ghost.
again, look out
As
for
he is
these guys in the medium since the timer will dissect because I believe Supply Raptor's back in. There he is. He's back in the lobby.
I should get my nickname changed in the chat, Mitchie, to LDR, invite everyone who disconnects.
Well, that's kind of your job as the
Um,
co-commentator.
yes.
Because we
So
don't.
we'll keep it as it is for right now.
Even though we don't, because I don't think everyone wants to see my beautiful dashboard and my profile pic on my Xbox profile, as Momo's still holding that lead. Ryan now coming into this fight, but of course he has 3 seconds worth of penalties. Cookie a little bit further back, and so now it's a bit of a trade here with this top 3. And everybody now is just going to be sitting by each other, seeing who's going to make a mistake first. And that's pretty much how it's going to pan out here right now. As now, Feta now trying to close up here on Movement, but again, just not close enough. Ryan, if he can get the perfect runs through corners and maybe get enough for Feta, he could. But of course,
Neymar's in the pits.
Oh, Neymar's in. Now, could Neymar medium tires? So that could be a sign that the rain's a little bit further out because. You know, you could go soft.
Axe is in the pits as well.
Because just remember, you can go soft if it does rain. Just remember that, folks. Since I've done it many times in the past when it's rained. Smart thinking. But look at Ryan now. He's closing up here on Feta. Closing up here.
Yeah, Feta had a little bit of a moment on the exit of the Samson corner.
He's closing right in here on him at the moment and trying to see if he can get this move done, if he possibly can. So Ryan now trying to see if he can get this move done here at the circuit, coming up to lap 11 here in Portimao.
Bailey is going to look for a move on Drunken Shamrock, who doesn't have DRS.
Ryan's not going to get close enough, so we'll watch Bailey here on Drunken Shamrock. Position number 5, and he should get it done. Yeah, he gets it done. So P5 for Bailey here at the moment, and this battle for the lead just rages on. It's going to rage on for quite a while, and of course Bailey P5 in this Grand Prix. Cookie outside of that second now, so he's losing a bit of time in position number 4, the pole sitter, as we see again Feta.
Little love tap from Feta.
He's closing in on him. He's absolutely closing in on him here at the moment. And trying to see if he can get close enough for a minute. Neymar gets a time penalty. He's down in P13 right now.
Now, I'm going to throw this at you, Mitchie, and chat. Do you think with Neymar's early stop, do you think he's going to make any ground on the guys he was around?
Oh, I mean, he's down in
Because
P13.
right now he's in fresh air while the guys ahead are all battling for a position.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out here right now as we see Mumu defending here as Bosscookie's now in the lane. Does Fetter's close? Fetter's close for a chance here? No. He got close for it, and there's the yellow flag. It's Edu.
That is Edu. It's another set of softs for Bosscookie.
Yep, there you go. I said it before that you can go soft here if you're confident that the rain's going to come. Go soft, and you've got a bit more of tire grip under you. So that's smart from Bosscookie there. So we'll see how that plays out towards the end of the race, and it depends when this rain comes. The clouds are starting to form a bit more. Oh, rub your hands together, everybody. The clouds are coming, and the rain is imminent.
Oh, look at the battle for P1. Feta is all over the back of Mumu.
I want to apologise to others in the race that we're not showing you, but this is the only battle on the track here right now, actually. So this is interesting. Ryan's ever so closely getting close to Feta, but oh, and Axe is out. If that's a safety car, these guys are hoping the safety car comes out straight away. If the safety car comes out right now, oh my God, the bad luck for this top three. No, it's not. Feta looks for the move just before the yellow flag section where Axe is retired, and Feta leads the Grand Prix, and Ryan now, oh, Mumu has a slight moment, and Ryan now's going to try to see if he can get through on him. No, he can't. It's a safety car, and Deer Hunter's out, so that's separate to what we've seen before. Where's Deer Hunter done that? Oh, he's done it back there.
You know
okay.
I think what happened is he caught that inside curb on turn 15, and it just unsettled the car and threw him around.
I'm trying to find it. I think you just seen him just there, folks. And wow, and yeah, top three do benefit really greatly. I expect to see a lot of these guys, as Axe said, his tyres were at 107 degrees. So yeah, that's not good. So I expect here, well, I'll tell you this right now, these medium runners, well, they'll probably come in on the set of soft tyres as well. But yeah, I fully expect we're going to see everybody in on soft tyres here right now. And yeah, those pitted early, not going to gain much. So expect softs to go on here for these guys, especially if the rain's coming, because it looks like it definitely is. Everybody in.
Mitchie.
Yes.
Look at FinFan and look what tires he is on.
Malaysia 2009, I think it's. He's hoping that the rain comes during this safety car. Federer, so these guys are the mediums, so they're not going what I thought that might be the way to go. I mean, I'm not the expert here, so as Tyler Clan is the race leader now, and yeah, I'm not surprised these guys here have stayed out, because if they can hold that lead, Tyler Clan Supply Raptor, once the rain comes, they're in a great position.
Excuse me. Yeah, exactly. You know, Bosscookie, as now I have the hiccups, in 7th on those softs. I'm taking a guess, Mitchie, with Cookie doing a soft. The rain is probably imminent.
And maybe these guys are the medium tire here right now. And, well, again, I'm not the expert here. there's plenty more definite demons more of an expert than I am, and many of you guys in the chat are more of an expert than I ever will be because I've barely played this game. But yeah, Intis on a dry track, I don't think that's the way to go because the fact is that the rain might not come in heavily enough. As you spoke about with Tier 4, the rain might not come in heavy enough for it to be Intis yet. So, yeah.
Well, oh, Mitchie, it's raining now.
Yeah, it's raining.
So, does this play into FinFan's hand? But also, you gotta remember, it's gonna take a few laps for this rain to get, or for the track to get pretty well dry or soaked.
Oh, look at this! Half of the cars are in.
Whoa!
So, 4, 5, 6 cars, you saw it. Sorry I didn't get a better camera angle of that. 4 or 5 cars in the lane. Now, it's going to be all about when these inters come in. As Neymar
These guys are all pitting for inters.
Well, as well as... I feel like... it's either...
I think it's too dry for inters at this point right now, Mitchie.
FinFan confirmed genius. Well, I don't know about that here because he is way back in the field. So he's not confirmed genius since he was way back. But
who said that in chat? I want to roast them.
But
was it Ritzy?
No. Feta. So the top 5 stay out. The top 6, excuse me, are staying out on dry tires.
Whoa, FinFan! Whoa!
So this is going to be. Ooh, I don't know at the moment. This is unusual one. The track is, to me, bone dry. As
yeah. It's gonna, like I said, it's gonna take a few laps for this track to get pretty soaked for the inters to take effect. Usually for people who have been racing in F1 or know how F1 likes to do it, is when DRS is disabled, that is usually the key thing for everyone to take note of.
Well, I don't think it has of yet. I didn't see it.
Mitchie, you can already see puddles forming on the circuit.
Oh, if I'm any of this top
So
6 maybe come
these
in.
top guys, they gotta come in and pit.
Yeah, it's getting worse out there. It's literally changed in a lap, in half a lap, and it's what is going on?
Also, they were behind safety cars, so.
Yes, Drunken Shamrock has to double stack, but yes, continue on.
But that actually kind of helps FinFan because he was already on these tires. Didn't make up any ground, but he already boxed for them. So he already knows, like...
Yeah, true.
He's already got heat and everything into these tires.
So, it's an interesting one, and I think with FinFan being that far back, that's changed a lot of things here because it's extended the safety car period. Yeah, literally in a lap. Look at the conditions already. It's literally changed in a lap. It literally changed a lap. It was bone dry, and then we've come around, and it's just pelted down here in Portugal.
Yeah.
So, excuse me, as Tyler Clan is your race leader right now. Supply Raptor, Bosscookie P3, Bailey P4, and of the guys that were the front runners, Mumu's P7, Fenner's P9, Ryan's P10, and Neymar down P14. So, wow.
There's still a lot to play for, though, Mitchie. This track is going to be greasy. And I'm wondering how many of these guys actually loaded a wet setup as safety cars in this lap.
Well, we're going to find out now who's going to be in the best position right now in this Grand Prix. Tyler Clan, your race leader in the McLaren, Supply Raptor and Bosscookie. Oh boy, what to point out to everybody right now, yeah, reverse growth sprint race, it basically is. I'll put up the penalties in around the last 10 laps, so keep an eye on that. So if you're wondering what the penalties are, they will come up in the last 10 laps. We're just going to keep an eye on everything here at the moment, so you know. Everyone on the intermediates, Tyler Clean, your race leader, as Supply Raptor P2, as we're about to get underway here in this one.
Mitchie, I gotta change headsets real quick.
It's all good as now Bosscookie now looking for possible move here on Supply Raptor. Oh, maybe a little bit of a touch there. Here at the moment, it's now Bailey down this fight as well. This is going to be chaos. Oh, there's more chaos. One of the Haas's trying to go for a move there. I think on Endu. Feta now tries to come through here on position. It's chaos and carnage, and that's what the rain can bring, especially when it's so mixed throughout the field right now. Supply Raptor now trying to see if he can get closer to Tyler Clan for P1. As now Endu, Moo through the field right now. Moo now trying to see if he can close up in here for position number 5. As now Ryan now trying to get around the outside for Maniko. Chaos. This could be in a matter of moments, but everything stays steady as Cookie now closing up here on Supply Raptor for second. Seeing if he can do that. It's now Feta and Maniko. Feta now through. Maniko loses another position to New Zealand Ryan. In a second, can he lose? Ryan gets it done. He goes deep, but Maniko fights him back. Wow. Battles up and down galore here in this one. As now Ryan now gets it done, only just on Maniko here at the moment. And yes, Ryan trying to go around the outside as Cookie now looking for the move here on Supply Raptor, a little bit in the grass as well, doing some gyms mowing, as now cooking through into second place. And he will try to see if he can close up here on Tyler Clan for position number 1 here in this one right now, as Moo now, position number 6 in this race. And he's going to try to see if he can get this move done here on Endu for position number 5. As I'm slightly starting to lose my voice. Why didn't I get a water? As now Moo close here to Endu for position number 5. As Bailey now still in P4, trying to close up here on his teammate as well. So lots going on here throughout the field in this Grand Prix. Wow. As we see Ryan now, still P8, trying to close up here on Feta. Important move this could be. But of course everybody on the intermediate tyres right now trying to get through the pack. Moo trying to see if he can get close up here on Endu full position. 1.4 seconds Tyler has, and in this race, 1.4 seconds he just has at the moment. And now he's trying to close up here on Endu here for 5th place. And no, Demon hasn't spoken yet, Ritzy. Boomer. Oh, Endu's gone! He holds onto it! What a save! Oh, what a save from Endu there! As Feta now goes for the move on Endu here for position. Oh my goodness me, there's contact! Endu around, saves it just. Oh my goodness me. And Endu now, position number 14 in this race. He's down the field after contact around. And wow, it's all going down in this race here at the moment. Ryan now looking. Oh, that was close. That was close for New Zealand Ryan, as he's so close there to Feta here right now. He's trying to see if he can get this move done on Feta Cheese to try and move his way through the moment. Yes, Ryan, Reptile, you did hear Jim's mowing. As Moo now will try to see if he can get close here to Bailey, but Tyler Klein doing very well here right now. 1.4 seconds over Bosscookie here for the lead. So Tyler still in the lead in this race. Wow. As just wait on Demon to rejoin me. But Bailey now closing up on his teammate as well. So as Ryan close here on Feta. Finally, a good camera angle here at the moment, as now Ryan, Bosscookie gets a time penalty. That's going to help Tyler Klein, as Ryan now through to 6th place here in this one. Wow. As Endu comes into the pit lane, speeding penalty as well. That's not what he would want. No. but 1 second is the gap. And wow, it is under a second now. But for Tyler right now, he's in a very good position, especially when Bosscookie behind him has got a penalty. So he's in a very good position right now. Tyler Clem in this race, Supply Raptor, and then we've got Bailey in position number 4 right now. Fenner with a time penalty. Well, and I think he's actually had a moment, and that's allowed Maniko now come through into position number 7 as well. So Fenner now with a time penalty. Oh boy. Crazy scenes here at the moment in this race. And Sinav now is closing up here on Fenner as well. Tyler Clem with a time penalty. Oh my goodness me. Oh, he's had a moment as well. He's had a moment. And now Bosscookie now is going to close up in here on him for position number 1. But right now, hold up. Richie's going to lose his mind in a second. Right now, it's on penalties. It's an Alpha 1-2. Oh my goodness me. Right now, it'll be an Alpha 1-2. That's absolutely insane. Right now, but it's still a long way to go with 13 laps to go in this race. As Bailey's through on his teammate, and Moomoo's in this as well. So Moomoo now trying to bridge his way through forward, and I think Supply Raptor's actually had a moment. Yeah, I think Supply Raptor maybe had a slight moment, and that's why Bailey's come through. Ryan's closing in on this as well. Oh, Ryan now closing on this as well. So this is going to be very interesting to see how this all plays out in this race, because what's going to turn out later in this Grand Prix? What could turn out later in this one? As our Moo now trying to see if he can close up here on this fight. Ryan now is right on Moo here. Pawn position move this could be. Bosscookie now trying to see if he can close up here on Tyler Clayton as well, but we're watching Ryan here because this could be a pawn position in this race. Even though Ryan does have a time penalty, no, not close enough to go for it. Not close enough here at the moment. But Bosscookie and Tyler both on penalties. Does Bosscookie, wonder what he does here. Does he try to get by Tyler as our Neymar gets a time penalty? It'll be interesting to see. Yeah, Bailey loses a bit of time, but Bailey now, the thing is that he is catching slightly, and Bosscookie now will have to pass Tyler, or if he stays behind, it's just going to allow cars to get through. That's what's going to be. It's just going to allow these guys to close up here. Now, Moomoo's lost a little bit of time to the Alphas here, and Ryan now's going to see if he can close up here at the moment as Edu, I believe, has retired in the pit lane. Wow. It's an absolutely crazy day here in Portugal, and it's close to see what goes down here at the moment. Tyler now and Bosscookie. A fight, really, that's... these two could just sit behind each other. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. As our Ryan now's closing up here on Moo. Oh, something's happened up here. Oh, so, no, it's just this card. Never mind. And that card was not ghosted. They have not fixed that in this game. Of course they're not. For those that don't know, I have seen in this game before, another league I do, of a car retiring in the pit lane, then coming out and not ghosted and then taking out the leader. So, yeah, Cody's, fix it. But,
I think I'm back.
Yep, you're back now. Yep, you're definitely back.
Yeah, so I changed headsets, and I couldn't hear you, and then I could hear you, and then it wouldn't pick me up.
Nope.
So now I'm struggling with my headset plugged in, and a wire running across my chest. So that is how I'm going to finish out the Tier 1 race with you tonight, Mitchie.
It's okay. We're all having an audio, but as long as we can hear everybody, that's all good. and things can be a bit better in the coming weeks. First stream for me on P's through my PC, and hope you're enjoying the onboard 1080 60, and then the 30 on not on board. But things getting very interesting here at Demon at the moment. Cooking had a bit of a slight moment, which has allowed Tyler to push away slightly, and Bailey could be in a very good position here to win this race.
Yeah, I was on board with Zinev, who was 3/10 closer, or up close to Feta, and then lost it on the final 2 corners. Go back up to New Zealand Ryan, who's still having a solid race up here in P6. But yeah, Mumu is just hunting down the 2 Alfa Romeos. Probably going to bring a tear to Ritzy's eyes.
Yeah, he's already gone crazy in the chat. There you go at the moment.
I kind of figured as much.
Bailey 2.6 between him and Tyler, so Bailey right now in a very good position to win this race for Alfa Romeo. And Supply Raptor near him at the moment. Ryan still trying to see if he can get through here on Mumu. But Ryan could just try to use Mumu here to get past the Alphas and then be in a good position late in the race. But of course Ryan's time penalty is not helping his day here at the moment. So it's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out here at the moment. And probably the good thing for Bailey is that he's not close enough to Cookie. Cookie's not holding him up, and that's probably a good thing in a way, maybe. We'll have to wait and see if it is or it is not. Obviously, come the end of the race, of course. But, yeah, so got 9 laps to go here in Portugal, in Portimao. Rain conditions, intermediates. It's Tyler Clean leading at the moment, but it's so close between Bailey and Tyler right now. And yeah, Ryan calling off his sides, of course, as Feta now gets another time penalty. Wow, just, I tell you what, the story of Feta race of highs, and now it's gone to the lows of lows in the position he is in right now.
Yeah, I mean, you got to feel for Feta. Running P2 majority of the race, and now he's P8. Yeah, it's gut-wrenching. It really is. As Ryan is going to look for a move on the inside of Mumu going into turn 12.
He goes for it.
We're going to go to the 13.
Bit of contact between the two. Oh, Supply Raptor's
around. Supply Raptor.
And that's just going to help Ryan and Mumu a bit more, as Ryan now is through on Mumu.
He's going to rejoin.
Where's Supply Raptor? He's down to P7. And, my goodness me, so Raptor's down the field. That's going to help. That's going to give Ryan and Mumu a bit of breathing space right now. So Mumu's behind Ryan, but honestly, right now, Mumu does not need to fight Ryan here. He knows, he could probably tell that Ryan's got the pace. And if he could just sit behind Ryan here, it'll be a good thing for him. Meanwhile, Cookie's gotten that margin back down between him and Tyler Clan right now. There's the gaps for you. And boy, oh boy. And there is the penalties as well, as FinFan gets a time penalty down at P12 in this race. But yeah, 2.6 the gap. It's all so close right now here at the moment. And at the moment as well, Tyler and Bosscookie could still get on the podium. No matter what, they could still get on the podium. It depends if Ryan and Mumu can bridge that gap down.
Yeah, like there's, I think if my brain is correct with its quick math, there's 10 laps remaining. No. Yes.
Close to it.
I had to double check myself. Yeah, with 10 laps left, it's a lot to play for, you know. New Zealand Ryan with his 3-second time penalty, and he's 1.6 back from Bailey. And Bailey's some 2 seconds is Bosscookie is closing in on Taylor Clan. Slow with no assistance with DRS as it is raining. And Cookie's gonna brake. He's gonna try to stay within the track limits. He's gonna do very nicely. And he's gonna get right on the gearbox. Yeah, as I was saying, as Sirhan, no, as Neymar in the pits.
And yes, I agree, Ham in the chat. Look at this now. Cookie looks for the lead. And Tyler looks to find it back. Oh, a bit of contact between the two. And Bosscookie now will lead this race. But that allows Bailey to just close that margin down between him and the top two. It's 1.8 seconds now. So, boy, oh boy, it's absolutely interesting right now. Ryan's closing in on Bailey as well for position here as well. And Mumu's actually lost quite a bit of time to New Zealand Ryan. So that shows you Ryan lost quite a bit of time being behind Mumu here in this race. So Tyler now 0.5 seconds. You can see the gap, and these two just, oh boy, I'll tell you what, it is absolutely interesting. Yes, my voice is already gone. That's what happens when you do back-to-back races here, Ritzy.
Now you know how I felt after doing Bahrain back-to-back.
That's what.
Interesting to
Yeah,
see is Neymar is on the wets and he's spawning at the Samson corner, so it's not time for wets.
No. He could. He could have. He could be doing something for Cookie right now, maybe, and going down the wets and seeing how the wets are, giving his teammate a bit more information. So that could be what he's doing right now. I have seen that in the past, teammates working together, like going on the different tyres, trying to see to help out. So that could be what Neymar's doing. Or Neymar could just have given up, as Ritzy said in the chat. But yes, my voice has indeed gone. But yes, continue on.
Mitchie, look at the gap between Bailey and Neymar, Taylor clan.
Cookie's
It's just
getting
gone.
away
It's
too.
just gone.
Cookie's getting away from Tyler as well. So that's a bit important as now Neymar, well, maybe I'm wrong. Neymar spinning the pit lane and he retires in the pit. So only 12 cars left. We have had quite a few DNFs here in Portugal. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I think 3 of them were crashes. I could be wrong.
Possibly.
Because I wasn't here for Deer Hunter and Edu's crash. Well, I might have been, but I wasn't paying attention. As Cookie's got to be careful of Neymar's car coming out of the pits. He's going to be, well, Taylor Clan is going to be clear.
No! Oh,
Bailey,
okay, ghosted, thank God.
Ghosted.
Okay, thank goodness me. I think it's just on the exit when that happens. My goodness me. So, thank God he ghosted. I think Bailey would have had a heart-stopping moment there, hoping that he was going to ghost.
I was just saying, I think his heart stopped right there.
Oh,
his Mumu gets a time penalty.
That helps Ryan. That helps Ryan to get a top 4 here. That absolutely helps Ryan, that being the top 4. So, wow. So there we go, as Bailey now so close here right now. And just going to have a look-see here real quickly. Bailey has one warning. So Bailey right now is in a very good position right now in this race. Very, very good position. Just doesn't want to get another warning and another warning. It could cost Bailey the race. So
yeah, but Cookie is going away from Taylor Clan at the moment. That gap was 1.5. Now it's 1.7.
Cookie right now is in for a second place unless Tyler holds up Bailey here and the margin brings out to 3 seconds. That could be a
I mean, the gap between Cookie and Bailey at the moment is 2.5.
Yep. 2.5.
So.
And Bailey's catching Tyler here, so this is going to be very nerve-wracking here at the moment to see what goes down here at the moment. Ryan now tries to see if he can close up in this fight as well. So who knows in these last 4 laps what can go down. We'll go for the field here real quickly. Supply Raptor still P7. Maniko, after Trick's gone down in his race, he is in position number 6. Fedden all the way down in position number 8. We've got Sinef P9. Drunken Shamrock just in the top 10. And then of course FinFed and Sirhan throughout the field. So this is really the battle right now we're watching here. What can go down here right now? And yes, indeed, if Cookie and Tyler get another penalty, that's going to change things again. Absolutely it will. Especially with where Ryan and Mumu are. But
So they are both one warning away, Mitchie, from another penalty,
oh,
which, like you were saying, they do not need.
and I tell you
But
what,
the gap also, at the moment,
2.9.
is 2.9. Yeah.
It's close. And I'll tell you what,
I
Ryan,
think
you go.
Taylor Clan's in AI mode.
No, he's not. Tyler's just. Oh, no, he is. Excuse me. That's going to be frustrating for Bailey. Goes for the move on Tyler Clan. 4 position. Second. Oh, there's concept. What's.
Whoa!
I think he's gone out of AI and something's happened there. Don't
Yeah,
know
he
what
came out
happened
of
there.
AI in the turn 3.
Yeah. Well, there goes Tyler's podium. And oh my goodness me, Ryan's on the podium. He'll be on the podium right now. But what is it going to be for the lead? Because it's 3.0 seconds. Bosscookie, and he's inches away, inches away from a possible another podium, but he's inches away from a win. With 3 laps to go, who knows what's going to happen? Oh.
Yeah, the last time I can recall, Mitchie, the last time one of these races came down to the wire was last season, Tier 5, Austria, where Tweaking won by 10 hundredths of a second over his teammate.
Yeah, it's. I feel like Cookie might win this, but it's 3.2. You don't know. All Bailey has to do
Well,
is.
also,
Yes, go.
Minico could also get, I believe.
He could get P4. He's not going to get third.
Yeah, Taylor
Oh,
Clan's done.
well, that's a shame for Tyler Clan out. And yeah, Mineko could get P4. Could get P4. If they battle enough up ahead, maybe a podium. But right now, it's only going to be P4. Bailey now trying to see if he can close up here on the Bosscookie here full position. It is ultra so close here right now. And wow, what else can you say? 3.3 right now. And yes, tight points for FinFan. I'm sure he'll be loving that. Bailey's struggling here a bit at the moment. 3.3. Oh, it's 3.2. I don't know. Chat and Dima, I don't know.
I mean, it's all to play for, Mitchie. Last lap.
Yeah, last lap. Who knows who's going to win this? Right now, we know that Ryan pretty much is guaranteed a P3. But Bailey right now just needs a couple attempts to win this. Cookie, all he has to... Oh, I thought that was Cookie. Oh, I thought that was Cookie. Just got another penalty. Never mind. It's 3.0. It's coming down. It's so close. Oh. It is so close here right now.
I think Bosscookie has just got more straight line speed. He's got more confidence in that Alpine.
It is so...
Still, you still have 7, 8 corners left to go for these guys to finish. So anything can happen.
Beautiful through turn 8 for Bosscookie through Samsung phone corner. And unless...
Bailey had the same thing.
Yeah, unless this something goes down here at the moment, I think Bosscookie is going to win this race. But, oh, it's coming down. Maybe I shouldn't speak too soon. Who knows what's going to happen here? 3.1 seconds. Bosscookie could be back-to-back wins here after winning in China and extend his championship lead. 3.0, it's 2.9! Oh my god! I don't know what's going to happen. We'll have to wait to the line. Oh my god, it's so close. Bosscookie to the line, has he won it?
Whoa,
Bailey
had a moment
no,
on the
Bailey,
exit.
0.1. It was so close to the end of the line. Bravo to them both. It was so close, right on the podium. Oh, it was so close. Cookie wins back-to-back in Tier 1. What an unbelievable finish. and yet lose by one tenth. Unbelievable. 10
Well,
hundredths, excuse
Mitchie,
me.
I'm gonna invite these guys ahead of time.
Oh my goodness me. That was an absolute stellar race here in this one right now. Wow, my goodness me. What can you say? As I'm just going to turn this down a little bit, there we go. But it is a superb result, and there is how things played out here at the moment. But it is Alpine, it is Alpha, and then it's Aston Martin. But wow, what else can you say? This one, Dima. Who would you be your driver, mate? That was unbelievable.
I mean, I'd have to give it to supply. Can I give it to two drivers, not just one?
Yes.
My first one's obviously going to be Supply Raptor. You know, going from 15th to finish 6th with no penalties. Superb job by the other Alfa Romeo driver. And the other one, obviously, Bosscookie. Um, really controlling that race and keeping that gap just above 3 seconds, which is, I'm pretty sure, what he wanted in the end of that stint.
Yes, indeed. As we'll just wait here for Bailey to see at the moment. And before he scrolled down, Chandler, for God's sake. There we go. And there are the results. And wow, what else can you say in this one here at the moment? As Dima, you can start things off with New Zealand, right?
Alrighty, New Zealand Ryan. Congratulations, P3. Mitchie was
G'day.
telling me it's your one and only race for Tier 1. Ending it on a high note, you could say.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
The only race in Tier 1, starting P3, finishing P3. Really well done. You know, walk us through qualifying and what happened during your race and your stints.
Well, I stuffed qualifying because I'm washed. But I was looking pretty good on the old dry tires, and then it rained, and then I bottled that. And then it's quite hard to pass it, turns out. So P3 is pretty good, really.
Yeah, we were watching you the whole race, and I had my eyes watching the gap between Bosscookie and Bailey. And then, you know, you were there with Moo behind, who also had a 3-second time penalty. You were just focused on staying on the track and not getting another penalty and trying not to lose that position.
Yeah, pretty much. I wasn't particularly happy with my penalty at the start of the race because I didn't even go off the track, but it is what it is.
Yeah, we all know and love on how Cody's likes to give us random penalties for no reason.
Yes.
On that, I believe Bailey is not joining us, Mitchie, so I will let you take it away with Mr. Bosscookie in P1.
Well, Bosscookie, P1, talk us through that one. That was a absolutely stellar race. The rain came and changed a lot in this one, and managed to get the result and back-to-back wins. Talk us through it.
Yeah, I think Ryan probably had the best dry pace in the race. He was kind of flying. My setup was max tire pressure, so I was overheating everywhere. But yeah, no, it was good. I think I got a little fucked. I thought my race was totally over when Deer DNF'd, and because I was only aiming to undercut everyone, but then it started raining, and I knew how fast this game goes from dry to wet, so I ended up taking the gamble and pitting. Came out P3. I don't think Taylor or Supply Raptor really had the pace to maintain the lead, and they didn't. And so I kind of just tried to play it safe behind Taylor. I got a penalty, which really kind of messed me up, but got really lucky, and I guess Bailey half spun on the last corner, and I got the 3 seconds. But yeah, it was good. I think I had really good wet pace, but that was like really fucking tense. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a very interesting race, no doubt about it. And yeah, Portugal, absolutely superb. But folks, that's about does it. And of course, congratulations Bailey in position number 2 as well. That's about does it. We are done here for tier number 1. Join us next week's Spanish Grand Prix. It's goodbye for now.